A Willie is a young girl who's been betrayed by her fiancé and died of a broken heart before her wedding day. And so we are all a big community, almost like a sisterhood. And we are welcoming Giselle into our community after she's died in Act 1. And she joins us and basically becomes one of us.
So I've learned that a Willie or a Vili is a Slavic term, which actually means vampire, which is quite dark and theatrical for this ballet. Another fun fact about Willies is that we come on from the wings onto the stage, sort of floating with veils. But back in the day, when they weren't touring, they had different theaters. They would have different trapdoors and different ways that the girls would come onto the stage, which is pretty interesting.
So the most distinctive feature of the Willies in Act 2 is definitely the arms. They need to be very rounded, or everything is with the weight forward to kind of give the illusion that you can fly away at any time almost. Especially to this version of Mary Skeaping, the arms are always with one hand on top of the other, either in fifth position or in bar. I think that's very distinctive to this choreography.
There's some sort of folklore that's saying maybe it was you were holding the baby that you never had, which is super sad. I think the Willies have no forgiveness, and that's what makes Giselle so special, is she actually wants to forgive. She wants to let all of that go. So when we see any man come in, we're like ready to pray, vampirical, we're ready to go. And I think once Albrecht comes in, we're even more ready, because we're like, oh, another one, and you actually broke her heart.
There's 18 Willies, and we all have to be exactly the same arms. We have to stay in character. We have to have the right 𝗕𝗡𝗟𝗡𝗔𝗟. We have to have the right lines from the front and the side. So it's really difficult to also look calm as well. But when we all achieve this, it's so nice because it really feels like we've all come together as one and having like this girl power feeling almost. It's really special. I think the key thing is to be as noiseless as possible. All the jumps, you need to land as softly as possible, as quietly as possible to give that effect that we are floating. Otherwise, a bit of loud noise can really like break the magic almost.
When everyone's in perfect sync, there's a few moments in so many ballets, but in this ballet as well, it's really touching. At the end, we all sort of pause, and it can be quite hard to really get your weight balanced on both feet and be completely still. But there's a few moments where it happens in rehearsal, and with the music and the movement is so powerful, where we kind of go back to our graves as apparently the sun comes back. It's an amazing effect, yeah, and the music can really just dagger right to your heart.